obviously we have about 20 restaurants, but
Mm-hmm.
initially I would like to kind of run a trial for our Piccadilly Gaucho to see how we can kind of the main objective is to push bookings.
Okay.
So I want to kind of look into options for like a PPC campaign, and also if you have any other recommendations, maybe it's
Mm.
paid ads on Meta. So I'm just keen to hear what you guys would recommend, what we should be doing. And then I think it'd be worth just running a trial with one site, just seeing what we can learn from that. And then potentially, if it works well for us, then we'd roll it out to the rest of the estate. But I would be keen to just focus on one because it's a lot of
Okay.
sites,
Yeah.
and each of them kind of have their quirks. But yeah, so the
Okay.
Piccadilly Gaucho site would be our focus for the trial.
So in terms of the website that you've included in the calendar event, the Ghost Restaurants, is
Mhm.
that then the general one?
Yeah, so that's just our main website for everything.
Okay. And do you have specific ones for each location, or you just have this big one?
Yeah, it's just this big one. Within it, we
Okay.
have links.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
if you click under restaurants, it'll take you to Gaucho Piccadilly, and then it has. But we don't have dedicated full websites
I
to each location.
can't view all restaurants. I'm trying to navigate the. Okay. I'm
I
just
can
trying
send
to
you the
see.
link. Can I send links something?
You can. That's a
Yeah.
chat bot. Chat. So you said Piccadilly. I can see it here. Yep, that's good. Just trying to see the location of the restaurant. So because just trying to understand if then in terms of the ad campaign, would you be looking to create a landing page so that people can maybe make bookings directly there and just know a bit more about the restaurant, or would you like us to redirect to this page here on the main website then?
That's a good point. Um,
Because as it, from what I
yeah,
think, it
that's a
could
really good point. Yeah.
be beneficial to create
Well,
a
there is a
landing
book
page.
now button, but it does
Hmm.
just take you to our regular.
Exactly.
Um, yeah,
So from
yeah,
what
that's a
I'm
good call.
seeing, I think it could be beneficial to create just a simple landing page, just similar to this, but a bit more directed to your goals, which is to increase the bookings. Create a landing page,
Mm.
and that could also be linked to the main website. But I see there's the address, there's everything. Okay, so this, so yeah, I think the landing page that would
Yeah, I
be
think
great. Yep.
yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, we can have it like take to Piccadilly, but when you click book now, it's not going to be specifically for
To the
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly.
That
Yeah,
it'll it's
exactly.
just yeah, it'll take you to the full booking page, and that's I don't think I would have time to be able to kind of brief in like a specific booking
Okay.
for Piccadilly.
Because at least when I click, it says Piccadilly. We don't have availability at this moment, and then gives of other restaurants. So Charlotte, Covent Garden. I don't know if that's normal. But yeah, I mean that's completely fine. We can. Oh, you disappeared. You disappeared. Maha, you disappeared. I don't know if you can still hear me. If you can still hear me, you can tap on the chat. Okay. You hear me? If you can hear me, just tap on the. What's wrong? Going wrong? I can still hear you. Okay. I don't know what's going on today with this thing. It never gives us problems, and now it doesn't want us to chat. I don't know. Maybe you when you. No, because it was working fine and it doesn't say anything about the connection. Maybe if you can try and refresh again because it worked last time, it could work now again. But I find it weird. Thank you.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. I don't know what's going on. They don't want to
Yeah,
have a conversation today.
it's very strange. Yeah.
Perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think a PPC campaign would work well for your goals. And I mean,
Hmm.
in terms of how we would go about a PPC campaign, obviously you would start by understanding everything about about your company, your goals, your what makes you different from other restaurants, the experience that you give, and the people that you want to target. And
Yeah.
once we understand all of this, we can also then understand what platform would be more beneficial to your guys because we can run ads on Google, Facebook, LinkedIn wouldn't make much sense, but we can also run on LinkedIn if you'd
Hmm.
like. um,
Yeah.
and a few other platforms, even YouTube, for example. But I would say that for you, it would be either between Google or Facebook. which Facebook, which is
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram, obviously. So Meta.
If we were just to run on Google or Meta, which one would you recommend?
That's what we need to see in terms of the people that the target audience that you want, because both could work. It's just about understanding exactly the goals of your campaign and who you want to target specifically, and that's something that then
Yeah.
we would take the first few days to understand, and then we would together with you obviously would choose the correct platform. But once we have the platform, then we would do the keyword research to know how to reach the right audience, and would also do a bit of a competitor analysis, because one good rule about PPC is that if it's working for your competitors, it'll probably work for you as well. So you just
Yeah.
look at the competitors, look at what they're doing, adapt it a bit to make sense to you, and perfect it even more, and use and be ready with it. And then once we have all of this, we would obviously need to create, then, as I was saying, the landing page and the creatives, the actual creatives for the ads. Once that's done, we have everything that we need to run the campaign. We would launch it, press go, and once that's done, we'll just keep monitoring to make sure that everything's going smoothly, and everything's all right with the campaign. We would provide you with all the insights, all the reports. We provide you reports so that you have a good sense of how the campaign is going. And then from then on, we'll also provide you with our recommendations on how we think we could improve it. We would run several ABC, even maybe D tests with different landing pages, different ad sets to see what's performing best, and we'll keep improving your campaign from as it goes. But I think in your case, because we are a lead generation agency, obviously, and we offer a lot of different services, we like to think of lead generation as outbound and inbound, two different buckets. Inbound would be the SEO, which, looking at your website, you already have a pretty good SEO. Obviously, SEO is that kind of thing that you can always improve it. There's always room for
Yeah.
improvement. But
So
your
we work
SEO,
with an SEO agency, and so
exactly, I
we
can
have
see.
like that fully kind of mapped out kind
I
of
can
thing.
see, because your linking structure is quite big. Your domain authority is also quite good. So I can see that you have SEO work done on your website. So I think that SEO wouldn't make sense for this case, because it's already quite there. And I can see that you already probably have a partner. Then would be outbound, which would be cold calling. No one really cold calls for people to come eat at their restaurants. And
Yeah.
then cold email could be, we could run a cold email campaign, but also don't think would be the best
We
fit.
do,
Okay,
yeah, we do already have like a CRM kind of supply. So we do lots
okay.
of emails. We have a huge kind of database. So
Hmm.
obviously with all of the restaurants, there's a lot of emails to send
Mhm.
out to people.
Yeah, 100%. And how are the emails going for you?
Okay, well, I recently just started, but it seems like we send out quite a lot of emails per week, and it seems like it's doing well.
And,
We have a
and
lot of events, so
okay.
it seems to
And
work out
the
for us.
goal of the emails, is it to bring new people or to keep the people that you already have?
I need to like fully review it and
I
understand
don't
because
know.
I
It's
haven't been here
nice.
that long. But it seems like it's a lot about retaining our
Okay,
current
exactly,
kind of customer
exactly.
base.
And
Yeah.
your
So it's
goal,
not about new. Yeah.
okay, your goal now is to get new ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Then I definitely think PPC for you guys would be the best option, and I can see
Hmm.
it working very well. Now it's just a matter of, together with you, Gauche. Is Gauche, by the way, is it, what's the origin of it? Is it Brazilian, or
Um. Sorry.
where the origin of the restaurants come from?
Oh, it's it's Argentinian inspired,
Origin.
basically.
Okay, because
Yeah.
we have Gauche in Portugal, but it's Brazilian. I was wondering if it'd be the
Oh,
same.
okay. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But no, but 100%. I think PPC could work really, really well. It's just now a matter of
Hmm.
understanding exactly who you want to target, how you want to target, and from then we can understand if Facebook, if Meta, or Google would be the best platform. But either way, I think we
Yeah,
can.
because from my understanding, PPC it opens you up to kind of a wider audience, and then with
It's,
Meta,
yeah.
you can obviously tailor it because we can use all of our kind of subscriber base and
Hmm.
retarget, create lookalike audiences. So I think for
Yeah.
us, we're doing pretty well with communicating with our current customers. It's about reaching those new
To new
people.
ones. And in terms of social
Yeah,
medias, you have all of it optimized. You have,
yeah,
for example, Instagram.
yeah. We have a really solid social media strategy.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good, because then it also supports. Then if we were to run it on Meta, then it would be supported by your social medias, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that for the goal of your campaign, this is everything that would be needed. And I think that, again,
Hmm.
either Meta or Google could work well. The strategies would obviously be a bit different, but yeah, I think both of them have the could perfectly work. Could definitely work, definitely. And
Yeah. I think the main things for me is obviously I need to pull together a business case to get sign off. But yeah, if you would be able to kind of pull together just details about kind of recommended spend if we were to just do a PPC campaign, kind of just a mini kind of forecast of what kind of returns we could expect to see, based on kind of case studies of the clients you've had. Do you have a lot of experience with hospitality brands?
Yeah, 100%. We work with all kinds of brands, B2B, B2C.
Okay, yeah. And also, yeah, good to know your kind of maintenance fees and retainer fees.
Yeah, 100%.
I can just so I can kind of pull that in.
100%. I can quickly walk you through that because obviously that will be the next question. But in terms of pricing, so the first month there's a setting up fee, which is £500. That includes everything that we said up until the launch. So the understanding everything about you, your target audience, the right platform, creating the ads, creating the landing pages, doing the competitor analysis. This is all included in that initial setting up fee, which is £500. And then I think my connection might not be the best. Okay, let's run it for now. Okay, perfect. That will be the once off for the first month £500 fee. And then in terms of maintenance, so to make sure that the campaign is running smoothly, that we provide you the reports, give you all the recommendations on how to improve it, give it our insights, everything about that. The maintenance, it's £1,500, £1,500 per month. So the first month would be £2,000 because of the setting up fee plus the maintenance, and then from then on it's £1,500 for the maintenance. And then in terms of ad spend, that will then be up to you. And because what we recommend initially is that setting up fee, the management fee is £1,500. Give us another £1,500, and to start, that is more than enough until you start seeing the results and the benefits that come from it. And once you do, and once you start seeing the returns, then you can obviously keep adding, because it's the kind of investment that the more you put, the more you get back. So
yeah, what would be the minimum that you would say for us to actually see a return from?
I mean, that is a bit tricky to answer, but I'd say that anywhere between 500 to 1,000, you could already start seeing some results, maybe 1,000 more.
Okay.
Because the thing is, with PPC, it becomes a numbers game and a reach game, and the more you spend, the more people you reach, obviously, and the more people you reach, the more
I understand that. Yeah, I think it's just I think with just getting buy-in from the business, being like, let's err on the side of caution, be like, look, we can start to see these returns, let's put more money in. But if we
100%.
they suddenly ask for all this money and they're like, well, there's a lot of pressure on that to see a load of returns.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, obviously this is a bit of a sensitive topic. I don't know if you have any sense of budget that you could share, because once you have a budget that you can share, I can then tailor a specific strategy for you considering that budget. So I don't know if there's any kind of values that you'd be looking to spend, or
this is what I need to find out essentially. So what I'm doing is pulling together a business case. So if you are able to just these details, if you just send it over an email, just so I have it in an email chain. And then I need to go back to the business, be like, this is how much I think I will need. And then I can come back to you and be like, okay, this is my budget. Right now it's very much early days of discussion of explaining like, okay, the benefits of PPC versus this, just getting that buy-in essentially.
Okay, no, that makes complete sense. I mean, that makes complete sense. I understand completely your position. It's definitely not up to you. I mean, obviously it's not up to you, but if it was up to you, how does this sound? Do you think, do you see the potential benefits that this could have?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I do.
Okay, 100%. I mean, if that's all that needed, then obviously I would always follow up. I'm going to send you then the proposal with everything. These calls are also automatically recorded. It's not that we do anything with it. It's just that, for example, if you want to show your superiors or anything so that they can also have a sense into how the call went, we can also include that in the proposal. And I'll include everything. I include all the details of how we would go it, what's included, what's the price, what's the benefits.
Yeah.
We can work from there. Then you can then also take it to your superiors, get a better understanding of how what the budget looks like, and then you can move from there, obviously.
Okay, sounds good. What's the soonest you'd be able to send that kind of proposal over to me by?
The end of day today.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Because and that reminds me then, in terms of on your side, on your end, and in terms of timeline, how does that look like? Something that you're looking to start quite soon, or are you waiting for something, or?
Yeah, so I basically I'm pulling together the business case tomorrow, and then I'll look to present it about next week. And then I can kind of update you on where we go with that. But yeah, it does sound great so far. It's majority of it, like the decision isn't with me essentially. I can propose these changes.
100%.
But yeah,
and I'm
as much information I can give and be like, look, this is kind of the predicted kind of return on investment we would get with this. This is why we should do it. Just explaining the benefits of doing this, because currently we don't do this at all.
Okay.
So yeah,
So you're not
we
running
did
any kind
one.
of ad campaigns?
So the person who did this job before me, he ran a very simple search campaign on Google Ads
Okay.
back in February. Like spent like £300. In terms of conversions, we only got 4 bookings out of it, so a pretty high conversion rate. But it was, I think the purpose of it was impressions. We got like
Okay.
40k impressions. I don't know if that's
40K.
good or bad. Yeah, I don't know. Is
It's not
that
bad.
decent?
No,
Yeah.
it's bad. I
But in
mean,
terms of like cost per, was it cost per acquisition? It was like
CPA,
£80
yeah.
for each of these bookings. I don't know. What would you say
I
is
mean,
an average cost per acquisition for hospitality?
that is something that would I can include all of this in the proposal. Then I'll have to
Yeah,
look
that'd be great.
I'd
Yeah.
have to look into it. But what I'm understanding from that is that if you had 40K impressions and only 4 conversions, then I'm assuming that something was wrong with then the ads itself, the creatives, and
Yeah.
the way that the campaign was structured. Because 40K impressions should definitely convert more than four bookings,
Yeah. I
100%.
know. Just like, I don't know if this was
Something's
done
wrong there.
correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
100%.
someone just like set that up without really thinking about what the goal was.
Probably, and it probably was the fact that it would probably redirect to your website, and then the website people would get lost. The thing with an ad campaign is that you have to make it as simple as possible from the
Yeah.
moment of impression to the moment of conversion. You have to make it as simple as possible. Have all the information there. Everything. People can't have any kind of doubts.
Yeah.
What they always say is that a confused mind doesn't lead to action. So the goal is to eradicate all the confusion, all the doubts, so that people see the ad and then they know exactly how to go from there.
Yeah, it's like
And
that's such a good point that you made about the landing page, because if the booking form, I think that's actually a really good point. If you click book now, it just says unavailable, and
yeah,
you have only like seconds of someone's interest once they click an ad.
literally,
And so if they're
literally.
just confused, they're like, oh, okay, I just can never book that. Let's not
100%,
bother.
100%. And
Yeah.
creating a landing page is something relatively simple, and we can do that, and it's fairly easy and quick. So we can definitely look into
Yeah.
doing that. That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, looking forward to seeing the proposal. And yeah, obviously
Perfect.
I'll get back to you hopefully next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know on my end how long it will take, but
That's completely
yeah.
fine. Perfect. I'll get cracking as soon as we put on the call. Then I'll also message you. I
Yeah.
don't know if I don't think I have. I'll message you on WhatsApp also, so that you can have my number. Anything that you need, you can just quickly drop me a message there, and we can work from there then.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, thanks for your time.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
All right, take
Cheers.
care. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.